Good morning, everyone. It's July 6th, day 122. Today's my first full day in New Hampshire, and it's going to be very hot today, somewhere in the 90s. So it's just a little bit after 5:30, and I'm already moving just to try and get some cooler miles in while I can. The big fireball in the sky is already awake, so we'll probably go till maybe 1 o'clock and then kind of lay low for a little bit and then hopefully be kind of close to camp and then finish out the rest of the day in some cooler temps in the in the afternoon. But I should be coming across a bit of trail that Serena and I did last year, so that'll be cool to see some familiar bit of trail all the way out here. But yeah, stayed in my tent last night because the mosquitoes were a little too bad to stay in the shelter. And we stayed at Moose Mountain Shelter, so that was pretty cool. Have to stay there, of course. But for now, we're just gonna keep walking and have a good day. It's hard to believe, but that fire tower is only 2 miles away, and that's where I'm headed. Good morning, everyone. It's July 7th, day 123. If it looks a little dark, that's just because the sun came up about 15 minutes ago and I'm starting my day. So it was nice yesterday to get a bulk of my miles done before the heat of the day really kind of kicked in. So I only had to walk maybe like 3 miles in the hottest part of the day, and I got the other 15 miles of the day done in the coolest part. So I'm just gonna keep doing that as long as I can, or as long as the weather allows me to. So it's a lot nicer to move in the cooler more, and the breeze is still blowing from overnight. So I'm gonna get to the base of Mount Moosilauke tonight, and then come up with a plan for there. There's a lot of options to slack pack it south, and then same thing with a couple of the other mountains in the area. So we'll come up with a plan when we get there and go from there. But other than that, we're just gonna keep walking. Should be a pretty decent day today. Hopefully a little cloudier. Do have to cross over and go down this brook and cross up the other side. A bridge there would be nice, and I don't think I'm built for jumping either, so we're gonna have to go down, up, and around. But yeah, we'll should get some nice views from Mount Cube this morning here in a little bit. And then the last section that I just came through, Serena and I hiked it last year when we made a little trip up to Vermont and New Hampshire. So it's kind of cool to see some familiar spots on the trail. Though at this point they're all kind of blending in together. So but yeah, I'm gonna get moving here and see where we get. Good morning, everybody. It's July 8th, day 124. Kind of a weird day today. I'm going to be hiking southbound over Mount Moosilauke. I'm slack packing, and I'm slack packing the next couple days actually with Close Enough and Chipper. Close Enough was able to arrange a condo from a friend, and we're able to stay in there as a home base and kind of slack pack some of the stuff in the whites. So should be a good day. Got some big climbing to do, the biggest yet. But yeah, should be a pretty good day. Hopefully get some views up top and go from there. I already have a little river crossing. We're headed southbound, so we have no clue where we're headed, but we'll figure it out. But for now, we're just gonna keep walking and we'll get there. Well, we climbed up to the top of Mount Moosilauke and it was completely socked in. So hiked over to the south peak, a little bit lower, hoping to get a view, but also completely socked in. So this is our accomplishment of the day. Hello from mile 1800, 400 more to go.